Hey guys, what's up? It is Monday again, and for this week's weekly dose of fitness knowledge, we're going to be talking about exercises that you can do to keep you off a walker. A lot of you out there have reached out wanting to know how to increase your mobility so that walking is easier. In this video, I'll be taking you through a couple of workouts that you can do at home with no equipment at all to increase the strength in your legs so that you can stay off that walker. Stay tuned. Hey guys, it is Jeff Gott here for your weekly dose of MS fitness knowledge on YouTube. Before we get started, I wanted to remind you guys to visit msworkouts.com. If you're looking for exercise routine that is new every single week and designed to help manage your MS symptoms, which I know you are because you're here, then go check it out. Today I want to focus on why our bodies lose mobility as it pertains to muscle loss in MS. Since multiple sclerosis is a neurological disease, it can severely affect the strength of your muscles. Movements that you were able to do months ago may seem impossible as your body's neurons begin to lose connection with the muscles. This loss in communication between your brain and your muscles lead to the lack of mobility, which then leads to atrophy and muscle loss. To stay off a walker, you need to build the strength in the muscles that allow you to walk, plain and simply put. It may sound obvious, but it's difficult to know the exercises that are best for strengthening your legs, and that's what we're here for today. So, I want to take you through some exercise today that you can do at home with no equipment whatsoever that will deliberately strengthen your legs and keep you off that walker. Now, remember, record your progress each time you do these exercises. We have included a link below for our progress journal in the description box. Make sure you download it and use it. It is essential to make sure you're mapping your progress. Stick around. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get rocking. We're going to execute two exercises that help with increasing the lower body strength in these muscles so that we can supercharge the system down there. Even if we have a slow communication from the brain to the muscles, then we can be strong and have the best mobility possible and eventually, obviously, keep us off that walker. We're going to go standing straight leg raise, a abduction lying here in a second. Have a chair next to you for the standing straight leg raise. If you can't execute it because of limitations in your mobility, then you can take a seat. You can follow us with a leg extension, all right? Just slow and control. We're gonna go dynamic in nature, so rising, raising, and lowering. And we're going to focus on going no longer than 3 minutes. Now remember, the goal is to get to the point where you can't continue with proper form and you have to disengage. And that's when you'll grab that journal and make your note. All right, all the way to full extension, stabilize and hold. Now initiate movement down slowly. As we lower, notice all my weight's on my left heel. I'm going to tap my heel to the ground without relaxing and then slowly head back up. No momentum. Let it be muscle-led. Momentum makes it easier for the muscle to execute the movement. Exercise is not going to be effective and safe if momentum's taking over and the muscles are not doing the work, plain and simply put, right? Transition the other way. Now, you're going to see that there's a discomfort of muscle burn and fatigue that is associated with exercising in a steady pace manner, right? Now, at the end of the day, it is uncomfortable. I know it, right? There's a burn, but there's a purpose behind it, right? And that is to be strong, stay off that walker, have strong joints. As you elevate, squeeze, now you may start to feel a shake, right? And that's perfectly natural. That's the muscles being fatigued. If and when you get to the point where you can't continue with proper, safe form, all you do is disengage. Grab that progress journal that hopefully you've already downloaded and have, and write the time that you found full exhaustion. That when we come back and you execute this again, which you should be doing it again 2 or 3 times a week, you can measure your progress. You should be able to go longer, right? And eventually go all the way to the 3-minute mark. As we elevate, squeeze the quads, smooth back down, keeping a slight bend in the left knee. If you feel any joint pain whatsoever at any point, you disengage. Make a note on your progress journal and note the time as well. As we elevate, we're crossing the 130 mark. 2 to full extension. 1, notice I'm staying postured. I'm not leaning back either. I'm feeling a deep burn, not only in my right leg, but also my left leg. And the entire time I'm focused on why I'm doing this, because I want to be strong. I want to have stabilized joints, and I do not want to be on a walker. Squeeze back down slowly. I want to also mention, I failed to mention at the beginning, but it should be understood if you watch some of these videos. I've got a fan off screen right down here. I've got a fan, the air conditioning is rolling, right? 65 degrees or lower in here. I also have a dehumidifier off screen if you have access to one, which dries the air out. So we create an exercise environment that allows you to engage at the highest level possible. I also have my water right off screen. Mr. Felipe very nicely made sure I had some water in it for me before we started so I can stay hydrated. All right, try to distract your mind a little bit, right, from this deep burn that's rocking. We're getting close. We're getting ready to hit in the final 30 seconds. If you're still with me, great, grand, wonderful. If you didn't, even better. If you're not with me still because you found, let me spit it out because I'm fatiguing, because you found full exhaustion, you completely exercised your muscles, that's even better. You should be sitting in this chair, watching form, soaking it up, right in your progress journal, right? Smooth back the other direction, calming that mind. If you're seated and hitting the leg extension, just focus on elevating as high as you can. Squeeze with us, now back down. We've all made it to the last 15 seconds, no matter what, whether you're recording or you're here, right? Breathe in freely, 1 to the second, now back up slowly, breathe in freely. I'm not gonna force it for 3, I'm gonna ease out. 256 is where I found it, shaking and disengaging, grabbing my progress journal and writing 256. Proper form, slow muscle-led movement's gonna lead to the results that you want. Let's go ahead and hit that abduction. Hey guys, let's go ahead and execute that second exercise, which is going to keep us off that walker. It's going to strengthen our quadriceps. We're going to literally, on this exercise, strengthen the lateral side of the quadricep and the glute min. We are going to go a dynamic technique set. It's going to be 7 seconds each direction, no more than 3 minutes. Looking to successfully exercise the muscles. Get to the point where you can no longer continue with proper form or engagement. Stop in place, ease out, grab your progress journal, and write it down. That way we're being measured. Okay, here we go. So we're going to lay flat. We're going right side. We are going to make sure our hip is on top of the other hip. You can either be up on your elbow underneath your shoulder or lay all the way flat, whatever's most comfortable for you. I've got my feet stacked on top. I'm going to elevate, just show you where the range of motion is. You're leading with the heel, okay? So we're leading the movement with the femur, keeping the toe rotated down, heel up. All right, here we go, all the way to the starting position, which is elevated up high and slowly lower. So as we come down, again, movements with the femur. We'll come to the bottom without relaxing, pause, head back up slowly, elevating. You're slightly going up and back. That's gonna engage the lateral side of the quad and the glute min. Really focused on squeezing, engaging. Keep your core tight the entire time as well. 1 to the turnaround, heading the other way. This is going to add stability to the outer side of your hip, lateral side of your knee. Breathe through and keep you off that walker, right? Smooth back down. You should not feel pain in your low back. You may feel a little bit of muscle engagement, and that's perfectly natural. Now, when the body can no longer continue with proper form, don't be stubborn. Stop in place, then slowly ease out. A shake is natural, a burn is natural, but not being able to continue with slow, deliberate, mechanically sound form, which I'm talking you through, means you're done. That is actually a success, right? You'll write it down in that progress journal, go forward. 2 to the top turnaround, 1, passing that 60-second mark already. Now, I already feel a lit up muscle through the lateral side of my quad right here, which is perfectly natural. That's what we want. As I come up, very focused on keeping my hip aligned and not rolling it back. Elevate, smooth back down. Whew, burning and breathing. Here we go for 3, 2 to the turnaround, 1, now heading back up. We're getting ready to pass the halfway mark. If you're not able to elevate all the way, that's perfectly fine. 2 to the top turnaround, 1, back down slowly, crossing the 130 mark right now. Breathing freely. My mind right now wants to go quick. I want to change the form, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to breathe through it and continue to focus on my why, right? Which is be strong, right? Be as strong as I can, joint stability, and specifically in this example, stay off that walker, right? Because I know that's what most of us want, right? We want our functionability. We want to be strong. As you come up and squeeze, we're getting ready to cross the 2-minute mark. I am slowly starting to fade, squeeze, back down. My range of motion is slowly starting to be lost, so I'm getting close to finding that spot. It's feeling a deep burn. 1 of the turnaround, I'm gonna attempt to come back up. Breathing freely, trying to elevate. I'm not gonna force it. I'm gonna pause at the top, wait for that turnaround, and slowly head back down. So my range of motion is slowly starting to be lost, but I'm still engaged with proper tempo. One to the bottom turnaround, I'm attempting to head back up. Shake is there, but I'm not gonna force it. We're heading into the last 30 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. I'm slowly easing out. Last 30 seconds, you keep rocking if you can. Right now you're elevating, right? I'm getting my progress journal writing 230. That's where I found that successful spot. You should be elevating if you're still rocking here. 2 to the top turnaround, 1, now follow it down for 7, nice and smooth. 6, 5, breathing, 4, 3 to the bottom, turnaround, 2, 1, final effort. If you're still with it, smooth and controlled. If you're not, just breathing freely. Should be taking time to write in the progress journal. 1 to the top turnaround, slowly easing out, disengaging. Now, I don't always find that successful spot during the videos, and I think it's good for you all to see that because I did successfully exhaust my muscle, right? I got to the point where I could no longer continue with proper form, and that was a success. I'm noting 230 so that the next time I execute these exercises, I can see a measurable difference. Now, remember, before I turn you loose, make sure you're executing both of these exercises back to back, both legs, 2 to 3 times a week. That way you get the most out of your exercise. You can keep your lower body strong, your joints stable, and keep you off that walker. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do. Every single Monday, we release new exercise videos and tips on how to exercise safely and effectively while living with multiple sclerosis. Our single goal is to give you the guidance and knowledge to improve your mobility, increase your energy, and strengthen your overall body. So please subscribe, we're here for you. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next Monday.